What's going on, guys? Lewis and the block back again. We're in the garage with the 77 C10. Yeah, the hood's still sitting over there. Truck's up in the air. Did some polishing on these Pro Stars. Realized I hadn't ordered center caps. I think I said that in the previous video, but I went ahead and got it mocked up on the truck. That way I can take care of moving this thing around once I get everything sorted out up front. Color combo is going to look good. In this video, we're going to be installing mirrors. I'm just going to do a video of the driver's side, passenger side's the same. So I got some replacement mirrors from TRQ. Trusted, reliable quality. Found these on eBay. Price wasn't too bad. I want to say the brand new set was maybe 60 bucks. It's actually the same price they used to be at the parts store years ago. So I'm going to set the camera up on a tripod. We'll pull this thing out of the box, but just give you an idea. Two of them come in a box and they're completely folded. They do come with mounting hardware. Push tabs for the doors. I'm going to reuse the existing push tabs because they were actually pretty new. Someone had put mirrors on probably within the last 5 to 10 years, and the plastic was still healthy on them, so I'm not going to pull those off. But there's your mounting screws that go into the door, which are probably 10 millimeters, and then there's a Phillips screw that holds the bottom of the cover plate on. So TRQ has some pretty decent stuff. This is a plate that goes on the truck body itself, like so. Set that up there. And if you'll notice on the mirror, every mirror or every part that I've seen from them, because I also got some other parts, has a QC sticker on it. So they do QC check their things, which is nice because you want to have something quality, especially if you're putting on your vehicle. Even though these are made in China, at least they're QC'd. Sometimes stuff isn't QC'd when it's made in the US. I mean, it is, but it isn't. All you quality guys out there know what I'm talking about. I'll be using this little hand nut drive. You can use a ratchet, socket, whatever you want to use. A wrench works. The reason I'm using this is because, one, I knew where it was at, and two, it doesn't take a lot of torque to install these, especially when they've been previously installed, like mine. So if you're just replacing your mirrors, not too bad. If you're installing these new on your truck, then you'll have to drill the holes if it didn't have this style mirror. This had the farm style, what I refer to as the farm style, or work truck mirrors before, where there was a hole down here and a hole on either side up here. But somebody had already put this style, which I guess is the old sports style mirror on, or standard mirror. So we'll just be reinstalling what was there the last time. Double check, make sure it is a 10 mil. It is. So your 10 millimeter 3/8. So. Even though these are QC checked, it's a good idea to do one final inspection before installing on the truck. Now you'll notice this is a brushed mirror and not the chrome version. They do have these in chrome. I believe they still make them in chrome. This is just what I decided to go with on the truck. One reason I went with these over the chrome ones is that this portion is actually metal. The chrome ones are plastic at the bottom. Sometimes they'll crack. The ones I took off of here actually were not cracked, but they were made probably in the 90s. So we're past the bad plastic stage, but we're getting back into cheap plastic again. So user discretion is up to you. That's why I decided to go with these. Quality wise, they look pretty good. It's like a brushed, almost stainless look. So it's probably some form of stainless, I'm assuming. And nice gasketing. You'll want to twist the mirror so you can pop this little housing off. Otherwise, it'll be in your way. And you don't want to scratch your new mirror. So one thing you can do is you can put some tape around this, and that'll keep you from damaging your work surface if you're not comfortable manipulating this thing, or if you don't want to scratch your paint. So once you got that off of there, and you'll want this facing your truck, not facing yourself, because that's your mounting surface. Flip that around, rotate your mirror flat, and that'll get you the best possible work angle. So something like that. Now once you've done that, it'd be good if you had a helper. I'm not gonna lie, it's a little challenging because it's a lot to hold at one time. But you'll put your template up there, and then place your mirror on the template. Or these actually have tabs on them. I don't know if you can see those little tabs, so it will hold it in place as you do the install. Some of the other styles I've seen do not have these tabs, and it makes it a little bit challenging. So tabs are on this, so it actually holds it in place for you, which is a nice feature. Because I have done the other ones, and a little more complicated. So you're gonna place it up against the door, flat side up against the door, and then run the screws through your other side. Just be sure to hold this right here, because you don't want that to smack against your paint or your glass or your truck or yourself. You'll notice I rotated this around to the side, and you can do it to the front or to the back, either way. My reason for that was so I could access two of the holes to get everything started. It's not completely tightened all the way down, it just got things started, and then you can flip it around to the other side, like so, and access this third hole. Hopefully everything lines up for you. This one's good-ish. Then after you've got all three of them started, you can go ahead and tighten everything down. I recommend that you do not tighten everything down completely until you get all three screws started, because if you have a hole that's off, you make it a challenge getting everything lined up. So you tilt it in close, and what you want to do is get this upper lip inside that little channel up there at the top. And then once it's in the channel, we'll roll it around to where you can put the screw to mount everything. It'll roll down like that, so you can get the screw in the bottom to hold it in place. You want to work the top down first, because you want to get under that black channel, and that's what keeps you from damaging your paint. That's better. There we go. So it should be down inside that channel, like so. To finish things up, there's a Phillips screw in the bag. Now these washers you can use on the inside of the mirror where you put your nuts in. I didn't use those. It's totally up to you. You most definitely will need that guy, and probably this clip that I didn't install that I just realized that goes inside the base of the mirror. Yep. So you can see the, see if I can get you guys in there where you can see the base. So looking at the base of the mirror there, there's this little clip, and you'll want to put this on first. I just missed it. I actually thought it was already installed. So you look under your mirror head, that piece of metal right there, you're going to slide this up on there. That'll help your lock and screw secure itself. So once that's on there, there's a hole in the base of the mirror right there, and the screw will go right through that hole into that metal clip that we just installed, and that locks the mirror down where it should be at. And you'll notice moving the head of the mirror will kind of affect how well you can reposition your mirror, lower mirror housing cover. So the fitment is pretty decent. It's not perfect. So this contour is actually a little bit open here. And I maybe could tighten up the complete mirror assembly to tighten it up to the door even more. Maybe it'll kind of force this out into the housing of the mirror. It's really close. Now, granted, these are doors from the 80s, but you can definitely see a gap on that side. So I'll mess around with it and see if I can get any better. That gets you an idea on the installation process. They look good. Oh yeah, don't worry about that on the vent window. I've got to pull those out and replace the rubber, so I'll paint those when I do that. But yeah, that's it. Looks good, decent enough for the price. I'm not sure if the ones from GMCTruck or any other company are better. If you guys know of a better fitting mirror, let me know in the comment section below. My name's Erwin. This is 3 Wheels in a Block, where we're giving back what time has taken away. We'll see you soon.